Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Janelle Brown of Sister Wives shares a unique gift from her daughter. In the midst of her life in North Carolina, Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown has returned with fresh information. The 56-year-old earlier revealed the beginning of the construction of her ideal home. Additionally, she has been chronicling her recovery from the untimely death of her son, Garrison. Despite their devastating loss, Janelle's children are making sure to show their mother love. See the gift Janelle's daughter gave her by reading on. Sister Wives, Dream House revealed by Janelle Brown. Last month, Janelle revealed one of the most significant developments of her life. The Sister Wives actress disclosed that her ideal house is at last becoming a reality. Janelle claims that her land next to Madison is now staked, which means that there are now plans for the size of her property. By the holidays, Janelle anticipates that the construction will be completed. Additionally, she showed off some of her property plans, which feature a porch where family members can congregate. Janelle shares her daughter's special present. Over the past few days, Janelle Brown has also been providing her children with entertaining updates. The Sister Wives actress recently revealed a Mother's Day present that Madison gave her. Some of her grandchildren's hands and footprints were found on the plant. Janelle was completely enamored with Madison's present. Janelle has had a unique week as well. She and a few of her pals recently celebrated her birthday. Last week, they traveled to Santa Fe, where they saw historical sites like the NM History Museum and the Loretto Chapel. Janelle also talked about her wonderful reunion with her dog after her lengthy travel. She disclosed that while she was away, Madison and Savannah maintained her dog. "I was so happy to pick her up today," she continued. "She was also pleased to see me. Her little gray face is so adorable." Janelle Brown, Sister Wives, discusses her most recent activities. In addition to the unique present, Janelle shared her activities in North Carolina on Instagram stories. The Sister Wives star shared a picture from her garden, stating that she is now cultivating cauliflower and broccoli. Although she has beets as well, weeds are currently a concern in her garden. In any case, Janelle says she's thrilled with how much lettuce she's had and is savoring each tiny harvest before the season shifts. In terms of planting, Madison and Janelle Brown have been excellent collaborators. In addition, the two have encouraged certain family members to take up gardening, such as Christine, who is chronicling her small garden in addition to her Utah Airbnb. Sister Wives S19E24, as they go to Wyoming, the Brown family finds hope in the midst of their troubles. The TLC series finally addressed the heartbreaking death of Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's son, Garrison Brown, on the May 4th episode of Sister Wives Season 19, which premiered on April 20th following a mid-season break. On March 5, 2024, at the age of 25, Garrison took his own life. In Blessed Are Those Who Mourn, the most recent episode of the reality TV show, Janelle and Kody, who is currently only married to his fourth wife, Robyn, decide to bury Garrison in Wyoming due to the Brown family's ties to the state. Even though the episode is still filled with grief over his dying, Janelle acknowledges that her son's death has provided the Browns with some healing. Kody brings his family to Kody, Wyoming, in the interim so they can concentrate on doing happy things. Janelle and Kody Brown, Sister Wives, want to bury their son Garrison in Wyoming. The whole Brown family is adjusting to life without Garrison in Sister Wives Season 19 Episode 24. Kody Brown and Janelle Brown decided that because of their deep familial ties to Wyoming, they would bury their son there. Kody actually grew up in Wyoming, she said during a confessional speech. "Kody's father and my mother were wed. Wyoming has a long history with the Browns. My mother and Kody's father are buried there, and I would like to place Garrison by my mother." She added, "He was very much shaped by his experiences, going for the summer, working there on the ranch." Maddie Brown Brush, Janelle's daughter, then went on to explain why Wyoming would be the ideal location for her brother's funeral. Kody revealed in his own confessional that he was content and that he and Janelle could set aside their tense relationship to decide where to bury Garrison. "I recall saying, 'Hey, I really just want to take my boy home,' as Janelle and I were sitting there. I then suggested that we return him to Wyoming and bury him next to Grandma Cheryl. We simply decided that would be the proper course of action. In addition, Janelle stated that she would like to be buried beside her son. The little cemetery the family chose feels very Wyoming. In addition, the whole Brown family gets ready to travel to Wyoming for his funeral. Despite the ongoing tensions among the Brown family, Janelle revealed that the death of her son gave her a glimmer of hope. The episodes that deal with Garrison's passing examine how Kody Brown's current and former wives, Robyn Brown, Christine Brown Woolley, Meri Brown, and Janelle Brown, have been handling the fallout from the tragedy. Despite the continued estrangement among several family members after their splits from Kody, Meri revealed in one scene in episode 24 that the whole Brown family set aside their differences and gathered in Wyoming to bid Garrison farewell. Meri sobs as she says, "Everyone was together, except for one, during a confessional. It's terrible that it took his demise to bring everyone together." That's really similar to Garrison, though. Even if the Browns are still at odds, Janelle expressed her personal feelings about how her son's passing made them somewhat closer. "That was our biggest goal because many plural families raised them as separate households," Janelle added. "We really, truly set out to make them siblings, even though at times they have nothing to do with one another. We've been successful, I believe." In the most recent episode, the Brown family finds light in the dark. Kody, his wife Robyn, and their kids Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ariella are shown later in the episode remaining in Kody, Wyoming, which is close to the city of Lovell, where Garrison is buried and where Kody grew up. In a confessional, he discussed how he and his family could begin to move on after Garrison's passing. "We're moving through our grief because you need that time of mourning," Kody stated. "We are grieving in order to honor and adore the deceased and to take ownership of their suffering. We're having a good time. In order to go past our grief and have trust in the afterlife, our own destinies, and our own lives, we are engaging in joyful activities." During the episode, which still centered largely on Garrison's death, this was a considerably lighter moment. Kody revealed the numerous signs he sold for a number of the downtown shops with his family as he took them on a tour of the small town. In addition, the family enjoyed ice cream, a show, and a ride in a horse-drawn carriage. Kody tells his family over dinner at a nearby restaurant how Buffalo Bill, also known as William Frederick Kody, inspired his moniker. He worked for the U.S. Army as a scout. Later in life, he went with the Wild Wild West performance and became acquaintances or business partners with Sitting Bull. He was essentially a showman. He was a performer. "So, do you think that's like you?" Robyn questioned Kody. "I think I'm sort of entertaining," he said. "I aim to keep you entertained." He went on to say, "I believe he was quite affable, engaging, charming, and perhaps a little ladies' guy. I don't consider myself to be a ladies' man." This caused the family to giggle, and Kody subsequently revealed in a confessional, "I had 4 wives, that's all. Having 4 marriages didn't make me a ladies' guy, and I wasn't one either." Robyn shares that she doesn't agree with her husband's disclosure, he did had 4 wives. Most people would probably think of that as a ladies' man, but whatever. A plaque honoring Garrison's passion for animals is given to him. Next, we see Janelle with Savannah, her youngest kid. To find out how they honored Garrison, they traveled to Flagstaff, Arizona, to see the High Country Humane Society. Janelle, who adopted 3 cats, considers Garrison's passion for felines. She revealed that Garrison's nursing pals wanted to honor him by suggesting that the Humane Society receive a donation. From then, Janelle found out, it snowballed and all of the centers in the Flagstaff region received exceptional gifts. Janelle and her daughter visit the Humane Society and see the memorial plaque in a room named for Garrison, where prospective adopters can meet cats. They also find out that over 30 cats got new homes and over $25,000 was given after Garrison's passing. Janelle expressed her amazement at all the good that has come since her son's passing. Sister wives, Kody sobs as she talks of Garrison's passing, declaring, "This is my son." Sister wives actor Kody Brown hasn't always been outspoken about his feelings. Although he has seen numerous highs and lows over the years, his son Garrison passed away a year ago. It was one of the most shocking announcements for the franchise. For the first time in a year, the Brown family finally discussed the tragedy after being utterly shocked. Kody admitted that he was going through devastating pain after the death of his son Garrison. At his house, one of his kids committed himself by shooting himself. His brother Gabriel informed the rest of the family after finding him dead in his home. In addition to Janelle, Garrison's mother, who has been inconsolable over the tragedy, Kody began to cry for the first time as he thought about Garrison. The crowd witnessed his raw emotions, and we all felt a certain sympathy for him. Sister wives Robyn and Kody showed disdain at Garrison's funeral. In the most recent Sister Wives episode, the Brown family decided to go to Kody, Wyoming, to deposit Garrison's remains. It had been a year since his death, and they thought the moment had arrived. The long car journey was bravely turned into a family vacation by Kody&Robyn. Kody sobbed crocodile tears even though he had a great time eating ice cream with his family. They also ventured to watch the Wild West show and ride on a stagecoach as part of their exploration of the area. Sister wives, Kody cries as they talk about Garrison's demise. Death is never easy for anyone. Especially if it is a close one. The 25-year-old Garrison killed himself, leaving the Brown family with deep sorrow. Despite the fact that the actual origin of the catastrophe is still unknown, it is nevertheless very tragic and devastating. For over a year, the Brown family had kept quiet about his death, but now they were ready. Janelle has never been shy in showing her love for her child. Even when she thought of Garrison during the episode, she started crying. Kody unexpectedly broke down in tears as well as he acknowledged that he has trouble accepting his son's passing. He noted that he experiences grief in waves. When it hits him, he can't truly get well. He continued by saying that he suffered an anxiety attack when he was navigating the overwhelming waves after his child's death. Speaking up, he acknowledged that he couldn't stop it if he cried or screamed about it out loud. The emotions were so intense that he could not stop them from affecting him. Kody continued by saying that he wanted to take Garrison home and scatter his ashes with his grandparents. It was obvious that he loved Garrison, whom he claimed was his son. He was the one who held him in his arms at birth. Kody would rock him to sleep while he grieved and planned how to bury his ashes as part of his grief process. They had a terrible connection before Garrison killed himself. Kody wishes things had turned out differently. Sister wives Janelle Brown shares special gift from daughter. Life has taken many twists and turns for Sister Wives star Janelle Brown since the show first premiered. Through public heartbreak, family changes, and personal triumphs, Janelle has remained a fan favorite for her steady strength, nurturing demeanor, and practical mindset. Recently, Janelle has opened up more on social media about the next chapter of her life, one shaped by independence, healing, and personal growth. But even as she works on building a new home and future for herself, one of the most touching moments she's shared lately came in the form of a simple, heartfelt gift from her daughter Madison on Mother's Day. This moment, though sweet and seemingly small, encapsulated so much of what fans admire about Janelle and her journey. It also highlighted the profound bond she shares with her children, especially Madison, and the special role her family plays in her healing process following the tragic loss of her son, Garrison Brown. In this essay, we will explore the significance of this special gift, Janelle's evolving relationship with her children, her dreams of building a new life in North Carolina, and why moments like these matter so deeply in the broader narrative of Sister Wives. A time of change for Janelle Brown. Janelle Brown has undergone tremendous change in the past few years. As one of the former wives of Kody Brown in the Sister Wives plural marriage, Janelle often played the role of the calm, grounded wife, the one who prioritized stability and cooperation. While Christine Brown was outspoken and Meri Brown was emotional and introspective, Janelle was the logical thinker, the provider, the woman who always seemed to get stuff done. Yet the events of recent seasons, and real-life developments that followed, have shaken the Brown family to its core. Christine left the plural marriage in 2021, and by the end of 2022, Janelle had announced that she, too, had separated from Kody. The once functioning, if fragile, polygamous family unit had unraveled. Robyn remained the only wife in the marriage. The split was not just a romantic or spiritual divide, It was a break from years of lifestyle, routine, and expectations. Janelle, who had always prized her independence, finally decided to prioritize her own peace over family drama. It was not an easy choice. And it was made all the more complicated when Garrison, her beloved son, tragically passed away in 2024. Grief changes a person. It forces you to reevaluate what matters most. And in Janelle's case, it became abundantly clear, her children